So, for the last few years you've been busy, studying, playing music in a band, or volunteering, or working on a student committee, or whatever it is that you've been spending your spare time doing. And you know you've really developed personally over that time. But how does this development help you in a workplace context?
Every day at UQ, we work with students to help them make the connection between their experiences and their employability. As part of this work, we have noticed that students have difficulty in two areas of the learning process. One is the identification of the skills or qualities that they have developed as a result of an experience, especially if the experience is not a workplace one. The other difficulty is with understanding what the personal qualities they have developed look like in a workplace context.
If someone asked you to describe what communication skills look like in the workplace, you'd probably say things like being able to get your point across effectively to colleagues, clients or patients, being able to write professionally, so reports, emails or whatever your job requires, choosing the right language for the situation and so on. Let's use an example. If you've been a committee member of a club, you've probably attended and spoken at meetings. So it's fairly easy to see how being a committee member would develop a workplace skill like communication. But what about attributes like proactivity or initiative? What do they look like in the workplace? These attributes may be harder to visualise.
Even if you understand the definition of proactivity, that it means to act in advance in order to deal with an unexpected difficulty, it is a bit harder to figure out what a proactive person looks like in the workplace. What does a proactive person do? What do they say that shows they are proactive? If you have been on an internship, you may have a better idea of what workplace proactivity looks like, simply because you have been in a professional environment. But if you haven't had that opportunity yet, and your proactivity has been developed through other means, for instance, studying abroad or volunteering, then it may be harder to understand what proactivity looks like in a workplace context. If you've used our SEAL approach to reflect on an experience, you may have figured out that you have, for example, developed proactivity and problem-solving skills. However, you may still struggle a little with understanding what these skills look like in a workplace context. So this module will provide you with techniques to assist you in making the connection between the skills and qualities you have developed or enhanced through your experiences and their application in the workplace.